Part of this race for me was to just kind of, find myself. And I don't want to say anything's changed since I did the race. I can't say, wow, my life is completely different. But I think I've gotten a clearer picture of what I want to do, a clearer picture of how I want to treat people, hopefully motivating someone to make themselves better. They see me pushing my own limits. Hopefully they push theirs a little bit. I hope I've helped motivate people in that way. That would be something that's really good.
The race across America is underway. As racers navigate the first 23 miles on their own, crews line up along Old Castle Road, awaiting their first glimpse. Here, they'll begin a process of leapfrogging their racers while handing off replenished water bottles. Seeing how Dave was one of the last solos to start, his crew got to watch as other teams attempted their handoffs. They learned that watching and doing are two different things.
Thank you. Shit.
And although this attempt didn't go well, they'll have hundreds more opportunities throughout the race.
We left Oceanside, which was just a beautiful day, it was nice. But then on the climbs, as we started climbing, it was much warmer than I thought it was going to be.
As Dave made his way through the Puma Valley, temperatures were topping 101 degrees.
Not warm, but it's going to start to go down. And I thought I would be able to move up through the field and get right up into that lead group quickly, but it was pretty hot, and I was moving through people, but not as fast as I wanted. So it was still a little bit of a struggle with that heat that I had experienced climbing.
At this point, the crew will leapfrog Dave until 7 p.m. when mandatory follow is in effect.
Once we got to maybe the descent of Borrego Springs and then on the road, then I felt really good and really strong. There was a crash on Borrego Springs, which kind of put a little scare in me, right? It brings the race back into reality as a racer had crashed. And I had to kind of steer around that crash to get through the traffic.
Dave's crew was stuck behind the emergency vehicles, while Dave and other riders made their way down the glass elevator.
At that point, I lost my crew vehicle, and they had to, put out a second crew vehicle once we hit the bottom of Borrego Springs.
About 10 miles outside of Borrego Springs, the two crews reunited. They immediately prepped for a bike switch and crew changeover.
Fred's always thinking,
The bike switch ran smoothly. With the new crew, Dave settled in for his first evening.
That brought in a reality, but then I was pretty good and felt pretty strong. All the way through the night,